CBS Sunday Night News.
This is WCTV, Thomasville, Tallahassee, Valdosta. Powered by WCTV.tv. Eyewitness News at 11 starts now.
Happening now, a highway becomes a runway. We'll tell you about this plane that landed on a Wakulla County road tonight. Also, hours of protests in the streets of Tallahassee, crowds wanting more accountability for police, more transparency, and more information about recent officer-involved shootings. But meanwhile, across the country right now, bracing for a sixth night of mass protests. This is a live look at Washington, D.C., where fires are burning in the streets of the nation's capital, right near the White House at this hour. Thousands of people are clashing with police and erupting in violence. It's one of many American cities under curfew and even calling in the National Guard right now as protesters are setting fires, vandalizing buildings, and looting stores. Michael George begins our coverage.
From chants of George Floyd in the nation's capital to no justice, no peace in Charlotte, rallying cries could be heard across the U.S. again Sunday. Dozens of American cities, including Los Angeles, Chicago, Madison, Wisconsin, and Pittsburgh, dug out from the aftermath of several nights of sometimes violent protests.
How do we transform the systems of institutional racism that have stolen the lives of our long bones over generations? Certainly not by setting businesses on fire and smashing windows.
I'm so angry. It's my life. I put everything in here.
The National Guard Sunday continued to patrol the streets of Minneapolis.
Okay, we're getting tear gas sent our way. We're going to back up a little bit.
It's here that the death of George Floyd during an arrest on Memorial Day set off a tidal wave of anger that rippled coast to coast.
We're not given certain opportunities to help us grow. And the only thing we're given is a way to die.
Minnesota Governor Tim Walz extended the 8 p.m. curfew in the Twin Cities.
If we do not get to that systemic problem, eventually this will get us back to a point that led to our communities on fire, our security and safety in question, and a searching for who we are.
Violence broke out Sunday after an interstate was shut down and a semi-truck drove through the crowd. Video shows protesters chasing the truck down and apparently beating the driver. Michael George, CBS News, Minneapolis.
In Tallahassee, crowds of protests for hours and hours today, blocking streets and marching across the city. Those protests prompted by the death of George Floyd in Minneapolis, but the group pushing for change at a local level as well. Brandon Spencer is live downtown tonight with the story for us. Brandon?
Yeah, Eden, it's quiet here at the Leon County Courthouse tonight, but earlier today, it's a little bit different than it was earlier today when protesters made sure they made their presence felt all over the capital city. These protesters wanted